Welcome back, coaches and officials. This is the Week 4 video review for the ODAC and USA South Conferences for the 2024 football season. Let's get to it. On these first two plays, we're going to highlight our mechanics, in particular, why positioning is so important on the play. Here we have a ready for play whistle, and we're missing a deep wing. Referees, before you blow the ready for play whistle, please scan the field and make sure that all your officials are present and in the position they need to be in. If they are not, please hold the ready for play whistle because the field is not ready to be played on. Officials, if you are in the incorrect position and you hear the ready for play whistle, hop on the radio or provide a staccato whistle and provide an officiating timeout to the field to ensure that we do not have a scenario where we are going to start a play with our officials out of position. Our initial positions are designed to set us up to put us in the best locations to cover the play. And if we are not in the correct location at the snap, we're going to make an error. Now notice our deep wing trying to get in position before the play, and as he turns around, there's a flag back here. Now we have to ask ourselves, is this a quality call? Do we get a full look at the play? Are we even sure we have a foul here? Take the time and review where we're supposed to be on every single snap, what we can do in an instance where we're not in position before the snap, and whether we can make a quality call or not if we're not in the correct position. Let's be mindful. Let's help each other out. Let's communicate on the field. And let's do everything we can to be in the right spot at that ready for play. In another example of mechanics and crew communication, let's look at this scenario. Our referee blows the ready for play with both of our short wings facing the sideline. Prior to the snap, we have a defensive end who enters the neutral zone, but our short wing has yet to reach the sideline and turn around. When we have our snap and run to the middle. Now, in an effort to increase our awareness, referees, we must wait to blow the ready for play whistle until all of our fellow officials are in position. If they are routinely out of position, we need to coach them and make sure that they are hustling, but not hurrying, to be in the right position before every single play. It's our duty to make sure that we're in the best spot to officiate each play. If we hurry, we will make mistakes and we will not be able to pick up or lay up fouls like this defensive offsides. Let's do our best to be our best. Take our time, communicate, and we won't make these mistakes during week 5. Let's look at a free kick with 2 things to highlight. First thing I want to highlight is Team A's free kick formation. Notice that 13 here is clearly behind the 30-yard line, more than 5 yards away from Team A's restraining line on this free kick play. All Team A players must be within 5 yards of Team A's restraining line prior to the kick. In this case, this would be a foul for illegal formation. Now, let's look at the kick. The ball is kicked across the goal line, where Team B catches the ball in the end zone. The game clock has not started as the ball is not touched in the field of play. If the ball were to enter the field of play, we would then wind and start the game clock from our short wing position. In this scenario, it appears as if the returner considers entering the field of play, but quickly changes his mind and stays in the end zone. However, our short wing has abandoned the goal line and cannot correctly discern whether or not that ball has left the end zone or not. In order to enter the field of play, that ball has to entirely be beyond the goal line. And if we're standing at the 3-yard line, we're not in a good position to make that determination. Let's take some advice from our short wing mentors. At their suggestion, we should actually hold the goal line until Team B possesses that ball beyond Team B's 15-yard line. While B is advancing the ball, we should hold the goal line and look towards our engagement zone, where we could have potential fouls for illegal blocks in the backs, holding, blindside blocks. By paying attention to the ball carrier, who's not in a competitive matchup here on the goal line, 0 and 15-yard line, all we're doing is taking ourselves out from officiating the play. Let's be patient here on kickoffs, and let's hold that goal line as long as we comfortably can before we move upfield to get a spot. One more play where we want to emphasize mechanics is when we have a player exit the field of play. In this scenario, our quarterback scrambles right, runs out of bounds on the defensive team sideline. Our short wing has primary responsibility on identifying where the ball exits the field of play, but both wings are responsible for ensuring that any offensive team players that end up in the defensive team sideline are able to return to the field of play with minimal interference from the members of that sideline. What we need to do is converge on that player's exit point and ensure that we do not have any extracurricular action between that player and the members of the sideline. Our other officials in the middle of the field need to concentrate on the secondary action of players in the vicinity of the ball carrier to ensure that there is no unfair play. On this play, behind the ball carrier, you see a blindside block. From the end zone view, it's a little bit more obvious. While our short wing is going to follow our ball carrier, our other officials need to find where our next competitive matchup is. Our referee, our umpire, or our back judge might find this offensive player ready to deliver an illegal blindside block on the defensive player. We miss these fouls when we start ball watching and we don't stick to our areas of coverage. Find that competitive matchup where that player who identifies himself as a suspect and ensure we address any non-football behavior. Keep those eyes up and we'll find these fouls. Let's look at a scrimmage kick where we have legal formation on the kicking team. So right now, prior to the snap, you see we have 6 individuals that are currently lined up behind the line of scrimmage. To have a legal formation, we need more than 4 in the backfield, and right now we have 6. That big line's a big help for us. You look at the down box, you notice that it's on the 34. Our 2 gunners are behind the big line, which means they're more than 1 yard off the ball, in addition to the other 4 backs behind the line of scrimmage. So when we see this, we want to flag down. We want both of our short wings to have this flag. And after we communicate properly that we have an illegal formation by the kicking team, there is a rule 6-3-13. When we have a foul by the kicking team that is not kick-catch interference, the and the subsequent dead ball belongs to Team B on a scrimmage kick that crosses the line of scrimmage, we have the opportunity to tack on that yardage to the location where the subsequent dead ball belongs to Team B. On this play, we'd be able to add those 5 yards on from our touchback spot at the 20, leaving the next snap at the 25-yard line. In this clip, we're going to talk about a quality call after scoring play. We're going to play it in slow motion the first time. The running back takes the handoff, crosses the goal line, and promptly gets taken to the ground. At full speed, you see the running back actually gives himself up a little bit as he enters the end zone. And this defender, knowing that the running back has already scored, delivers a late and excessive hit onto the running back after the ball has become dead by rule. Even looking at the running back's expression on the ground tells you that he knows that this hit was late and unnecessary. If we get this as a foul, the players will get it too, and will set a tone for what actions will not be tolerated on the football field. Be cognizant of what happens after we have a touchdown, and keep all the players safe. Let's talk about a scrimmage kick with multiple takedown holds on the play. Monitor our highlighted players. See our takedowns. Rewatching this play, let's talk about who should be able to pick up these calls. Our umpire gets stuck in coverage on the way down and turns around late. Our short wigs should be paying attention to that second wave on the coverage. Rewatching this and highlighting our mechanics, our umpire gets caught up in the action, but right about now is when that umpire should be turned around and facing this area of the field, watching this first wave of Team A and Team B players interact as they approach the kick returner. Our second wave of action from our short wings should be focused on the competitive matchups here and here, identifying who is likely to commit a foul, who is likely to commit a block, and who has the potential to be in a bad position. As we move downfield, our umpire is more likely to have the takedown hold that's farther ahead, and our short wings are more likely to pick up this takedown hold at the 34-yard line. In either case, we need to get these fouls. Takedown holds are automatics. We need a flag down if we identify it on the field. We need to stop this action to discontinue any further play like this in our football games. That's a wrap for Week 4's video review. I hope that you and your crew take the opportunity to review these clips and put that knowledge to good use in Week 5. Good luck, everyone.